I just think he's overrated. That's all there is to it.
You are too young to think geniuses are overrated. You have to be 21.
I'll say.
Couldn't you go play the piano or something?
I much prefer dicing peppers at the moment.
I made you a cake.
Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a lovely girl. Lovely girl. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Thank you so much, Charmin. Thank you.
No.
Thank you so much.
And this cake has traveled 3,000 miles. I made it in New York, and I brought it through JFK and LAX, and they put it through the X-ray machine, the whole thing.
Oh,
so I'm going to let you take the first bite, because I'm not sure what the X-rays have done to it.
You were just saying when we were watching that you had to ice your lips afterwards.
They shot it from so many different angles, and I was very, very passionate. It's the first time she kisses him. They shot it over 3 days, and after kissing him for 3 days, I mean, my lips were so swollen I had to ice in between the takes.
Wow.
Good alternative, just make out with Patrick Wilson for 3 days.
Yeah. Take a look. Your mom was kind enough. Here we are. Here she's singing.
I be tender, I be gentle, and off the phenomenal, regarding love and art. I be friends with the sparrows and the bush, and shoot the arrows, if I only had a heart.
Lovely. Now you see,
First nude scene.
You know, I asked your mom if we had more recent film of you singing in the shower, but no, that's all she would get. And so you're 7 years old. Mm-hmm. You get sent to the Metropolitan Opera to audition. Did you get the job?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
You were singing with the Metropolitan Opera at 7 years old?
Somehow, yes. I went.
What did you sing at the audition?
Actually, I went and I had prepared all these songs that I'd learned in school growing up.
Right.
And all they wanted to hear was Happy Birthday.
Really?
And I don't know why, but people don't actually know that Happy Birthday is kind of a difficult song to sing.
Oh, it is. I
Which is
always screw
probably
it up.
why it
Yeah.
kind of...
I can never remember the words. I'm happy birthday, dear. Oh, I forget. Happy birthday.
It actually has an octave leap.
"'Twas in the merry month of May, when all gay flowers were blooming, sweet William on his deathbed lay, for the love of Barbary Allen. He sent his servant to the town, he sent him to her dwelling, saying, "Master's sick and very sick, and for your sake he's a-dying."
Ladies, where did you learn that song?
My granny gave it to me.
In any case, they told me, like, oh, yeah, you know, you're a really good driver. You'll definitely pass. So I went to take my test. And firstly, I've never been so nervous in my life.
Okay.
And I've had to do a lot of things in my life, but I've never been so nervous. So I got to take my test, and it started off well. But, you know, then I got to make a left-hand turn, and that didn't go so well. I pulled into the intersection, and you know LA's kind of notorious for having really difficult left-hand turny blinker thingies.
Y'all, it's really it's a huge problem here. The left-hand turny blinky probably thing is...
The blinker thingy it was a real problem for me. In any case, I got in the middle of the intersection, the light turned yellow, and I just absolutely freaked out. And I was like, oh my God, the light's going to turn red. I don't want to run the red on my test, but I don't want to... What if I back up? Should I back up? But then he'll think I'm not confident. I don't want to look not confident, because then he won't pass me. So do I go forward or do I go back? I don't want to run the red. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Yeah. So I turned to the guy, and I'm like, well, what do I do? And he's like, ma'am, I think you should just back up. And you failed. And so that was it. But I passed my second time.
Okay, well, that's good.
What about this showing your body accidentally to the crew?
Oh, no, that's just a silly story. Everyone was so polite. The back seam of my dress ripped, and my butt was showing. But, you know, par for the course.
I think that sort of, it breaks the ice a bit, doesn't it?
Any cash in that? You got any money for doing it?
$5 a night.
$5 a night?
Yeah. And there was actually a horse on stage with me that was getting 150. So it's the moment, I think, that you realize when you're valued less than livestock, that you really know that you're there because you love it.
Well, hang on a second. A singing horse is worth $150 a night.
I'd be the bear singing somewhere over the rainbow. Yeah, you could be the bear in the woods. That's right.
Somewhere over the rainbow. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why,
then, oh, why can't I?
That's very nice.
We've got a bit of it.
This is the screen test, yeah?
Screen test. I haven't seen this.
Think of me fondly when we've said goodbye. Remember me once in a while, please promise me you'll try.
Did you not
She's
know
got
that?
the job. She's got the job. I mean, what a screen test.
It was huge. It was very exciting. I was so nervous, Joel. I didn't actually realize I was nervous, but afterwards, a few months later, Joel said that I was shaking.
Joel's.
And do you dance also? When you
Yeah, I did a little dance, yeah.
Really? Can you dance now? Can you show us what you did?
They don't want to see me dance.
You know, I think in the spirit of cultural, if they ever want to go to Japan, they would want to know what to do.
Okay.
What song are we going to do? Dirty? You want to
Dirty, yeah.
Can you do Dirty, Kev? Yeah.
Wanna get dirty, gonna get a little unruly. Wanna get dirty, it's about time that I came to start the party. Still dripping up my body. Wanna get dirty, about time for my arrival.
Good.
But you know, I was recently in, right after I finished Phantom, we worked on the movie for 8 months. So after that, I wanted to take a few days off.
Right.
And I decided to go to the Caribbean fishing with some of my friends.
Right.
So we went down, and I don't know what it is about me and fishing, but whenever I go out, I always get a bite. I don't know why.
I'll bet you do. Yeah. I'll bet you do.
I said you were a gentleman.
I am a gentleman. So you get a bite, what happened? Did you catch anything in the Caribbean? Shark? Maybe?
Yeah, yes, I did.
No kidding, a shark?
Yes, I did.
Really?
I did. You know, we'd been out fishing all day.
Oh, look, there's a picture.
Yeah,
of a shark.
that's him. It took me 45 minutes to get him to the top. And it was just like he bit just like he bit in Jaws. It was like tick, 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 zzz, and it went down.
Really?
Yeah.
Did the boat go down?
No.
Were you drunk? Were you drunk
No.
and telling stories about when you were on the aircraft carrier and it sunk during the war and all
I'm
that?
underage.
Oh, yeah. Of course, you can't drink yet, can
No.
you? Well, when you do, it's fabulous.
Okay.
I have to say, it's really worth doing.